Hello and welcome to Orcanos Academy training session. In this video, we will continue with the steps on setting up the description layout for a work item. Following our previous lecture, we are using the Kappa form as an example and working on a test item to create the perfect description layout. We have finished with setting up the table and the field names and titles that we would want to include in our layout. Our next step is to start embedding the different fields we want to include, which will embed the data that is filled in the form above. So just to review, in this overview we have requester, requester date, DMS item list, and Orcanos code. In order to embed those fields into the layout, we choose the cell that we want the field to be in. It should always be adjacent to the name of that field. So requester, in this field, I'm going to use the button Embed field, which will give me a list of all the different fields that are part of this specific work item. By typing requester and choosing the correct field and clicking save, it will create the embedded field with a little red flag, so you know that this is data that's being embedded. Requester date in the same way. And so on. For fields like DMS item list, which are a lot of text, or for rich editor fields that we want to contain a lot of information, we recommend maybe combining a few cells by going cells and merge cells, and then embedding the field into a larger cell so that when we add the information, it will have enough space to properly show all the data that's been input into that field. So embed field, DMS item list, and save. Always make sure that you're saving your work as you move along. So by clicking save, I'll be able to test the view of all these three fields. So by hitting save, I can see here that currently the names of the data in these fields are very minimal. So I can choose the requester to be a specific person, and the DMS item list we will fill just in order to complete this example. You should always test your description layout as you complete your work. So now I can see this is the initial information that was there. By switching between the dynamic information and back to view dynamic information, I can see that David Barron, the name of the requester, was filled correctly, but the DMS item list is still showing not set. So in order to check what may have gone wrong, sometimes we have fields that are very similar in name. And as you can see here, I'm using the DMS items list, where in my fields layout, I have DMS items list multi, which means that this is the multi-select option where I have two options for DMS items. So I can correct my mistake by removing the field that I embedded. And now I can see that I have both these options. So choose the correct option this time, save, save. Showing the dynamic information. And now I can see all the DMS items that I have picked above.